Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are doing well. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon.
Hi, so in this video we are going to solve this Power Query challenge, and challenge has some condition like this. Present each person as a single row with all their qualification in column. So you can see Elias, Bob. Bob has a qualification. One is the gas fitter, second qualification is plumber, and we need to create these columns dynamically, and each person will come in a single row. Okay, name must be displayed alphabetically, so this need to be alphabetically sorted. This qualification need to be alphabetically sorted as well for each person. Okay, like this accountant, electrician and plumber, so it's sorted as well. Must automatically handle new people and totally new qualification, so we can have new qualification in this section. We can add a new people and then it should work as well. So this is our input table. So, and challenge was from this website, so you may check this one. Okay, now we'll take this into Power Query. So Control Alt APT, so it will take the data to Power Query editor. Now there are some caveats I want to show you this. So let's say you can think that okay, I can just sort this data like sort ascending. It's sorting based on the qualification, so I can just say okay, sort ascending. You can just add this column as well in this section. And as you can see, this is working fine, right? So Bob, gas fitter and the plumber. But the issue is that we need to something different. So we can just say transform and then pivot column. So this is qualification. This is qualification. Now this is not our expected output actually. So this has some issue that let's say we sort this data and then we can say group by, okay, and all rows. Now you can see this sorting is not persistent anymore. Like this one is not sorted, this data is not sorted as well. So that's the caveat. If you need to sort something and if you expect that group by will restrain that, it's never going to happen. I mean, it could be, but it's not consistent. So what should I do? We should just group this first. So group by and don't count, I mean all rows. So don't aggregate actually. Now we have this name and then their data like name and qualification in this table. Now we can do this sorting. Sort ascending. Now we have this data sorted. Now we don't need this name column because name is already present in this section, so we just need qualification. So what we'll do, we'll say table dot transform column so it expect table as a first argument. So this is our table as column and their transform operation pair. So this is the list, this is my column name, that is count, and this is my transform operation. So each table dot select columns, so it expect table, so that is going to be this each table from this particular count column, and then I am trying to select the qualification only. So you can say qualification, and this is our transform operation. Now if we see this one, you can see that we only have the qualification column in this section, right? Now the second task is that we need to sort this data, because this is not always sorted, plumber and then waiter and then fork trade. So we'll add one more label in this section, that table.sort, and this is expecting a table at first, and then it expect, sorry, so this is our table. So comparison criteria, that is going to be nested list. So at first we need to specify the column name, and then we need to specify the sorting criteria, order.ascending. So this is for the inside list, this is for the outside list, and this is going to be this column. So I think we're good. So now it's sorted, okay, like this one, or accounting, electrician, plumber. Now the next task is that we need to convert this into column, right? So what we will do, we'll just transpose this one. So you can just say, okay, table.transpose, and this is our expected result as in a columns. Okay, now if you remember the fourth condition, that this could be a dynamic, right? So now we need to expand this one, and let's see what it does if we expand. Like if we expand this, you can see that this is hard coded, and we cannot do that, because if we do hard coded, then it will always expand this 3 column, and that is not a good option for us. Now what I'll do, I'll just drill it down. I'll just do a list dot transform. So that is this, it expects a list, so this is that list, and then it expects a transform operation. So that is each item of this list with table dot column names, because each of this list item is a table. So we just need to get this column names, and that is this one. Now this is our column headers. Now we can just say, okay, list dot union, and now we do have a list of column names. Now we can just say, okay, it's the distinct, this one, although this is always a distinct. Okay, so we do have this list, so we can just rename this, that these are going to be column names, and these are prepared table or something like that. Okay, now what you can do, we can just say table dot expand table column. So it is this one. This expect a table as a first argument, that is prepared column, prepared table, and then expect the column name by which we need to expand, and then it expect column names, earlier present column names, and the new column names as an all list. So that is column names. So this is our output. Now if we want to keep this in a formatted, like qualification.1, qualification.2, qualification.3, we can achieve this in 2 different ways. So I'll show this one. Let me shape this one first. Okay, so I'll keep a duplicate of this. We can achieve in 2 different ways. So the first one is that you can just say list dot transform, and we we can say each text dot replace, so that is this one, each item of this list, that means the column name, and then we're just finding that column, and then we're just replacing with qualification dot one. So this is going to return a list. So it's in token right pair and expected. So okay. So this. So we have qualification dot one, qualification dot two, and qualification dot three, and instead of column one, column two, and column three. Or we can achieve the same thing using table dot transform column names. So that is this one, and it expects the table, so that is going to be this custom, and then each, now this is going to return me column header. So you can just say the same thing, text dot replace, and then find column, and then replace with qualification. So it's spelled correctly. So that is this one. We can do this in this way. We can have some more validation, like if text start with, so if this column header start with column, then do this replacing, else just return this whatever the column name is there. So it's corrected like this name. Now this is our expected output. So we can do in these two different way. So this is going to be output. So this is all for this video. If you have any suggestion or question, feel free to comment. Thank you for watching.